want it, I can buy it. I ain't bragging, I can go and blow it back just for fun. If we gon' keep it real, I took a lot.
Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Play action, it's Tannehill. And his first pass is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Off play action, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
Jason Pierre-Paul
able to record his 5th sack of the season. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Oh, the return is Callaway.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, this defense for the Titans, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. He's to the 10, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. First look now for Darrington Evans. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Evans. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall.
And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. To throw is Newton. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley Cox. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
He's going to go for a big play downfield.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Back to throw, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Taylor's got the 1st down and more.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor,
94 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points.
extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7.
To throw is Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down and 4, Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. It's Jenkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Here's Tannehill. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Tannehill on first down. And he completes it to Westbrook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Steps away to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On second down now, it's Henry, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Trying to punch it in with Henry, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, as the first half is winding down, and the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive,
as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock.
They fake the give. Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Taylor. Getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Boy, 179 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
I know. Can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. A little juke, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Any team that successfully runs a toss play cannot do it with an offensive line that can't move. You've got to have mobile players, especially those tackles, who can move laterally and seal the edge in order for the back to get upfield.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's Mack to get it again on second down.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. From the gun, here's Newton.
And he'll find Pittman.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Play action. It's Newton. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. On first down, it's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Henry again on second down. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Tannehill now to throw. Being chased out left. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a halt. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. So he missed his first two, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. This a give to Mack running to the right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Mack. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton.
The toss here completed to Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first down, it's Taylor, powers through, and he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Just what you want on a first down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. A give running right is Mack. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's Tannehill. They're going right back to Westbrook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Throwing Tannehill. Rolling to his right. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Tannehill. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Newton. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Tennessee, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this